Hi, Mike DePung here, and I'd like to welcome you once again to Spirit Hill. Spirit healing in and into love and light, a place where I hope you would just share with me in a spiritual sense to come and to consider what healing is all about, because we all need healing. The reason we need healing is because we come here equipped with egos, and egos have their place, but we didn't come here to operate by ego. Ego helps us in our physical relationship to the elements that are here, earth, air, water, and fire, to the society, are sharing these elements with one another. But we came here to appreciate where this all came from, to appreciate how this all works together. And in that spirit, one day, about a month ago, well, it's probably been 3 weeks, because it's been about 3 weeks since I did a video here, I was sitting just looking at these chives that I have had growing throughout this summer. And I let them go. I just let them go to seed, to blossom and to seed. And as I was watching them, wow, there are just so many beautiful little flowers, which you'll hear about in this poem that I want to share with you. And I saw the bees and the honeybees, the bumblebees, the little wasps, and even little bitty flies that were around these, and they were just feasting on these things. And it helped me to think about this healing process with me. And so I write this poem. I wrote it, and I would like to read it to you now and make a few comments about it. This, by the way, well, you know what? I'm going to just read the poem first. It's called Sacred Circle. The universe, the scope of life, the tie that binds, the unity. Are there enough words, or any words, to express the circle? Those who open their eye, just the one that sees what non-existent words cannot express, that eye that winks the universe into being me. These know the sacred concept of the universe, and the honeybees and bumblebees and tiny wasps and flies, sharing the cornucopia the flowers have laid out. Did these blossom in this beauty and plenty in their delicate lilac white flowers, 6 petals, each one knowing, sensing, observing their own beauty and the beauty of these winged spirits busily lighting on them, gathering from the depths that which they require to create their sweetness, their declarations of existence? Or do they blossom to fulfill themselves simply to be who and what they are? Did the insects come to gather the beauty, the essence of the flowers? Or did they alight and gather the dusty pollen just to be who and what they are? Did I capture this to create poetry and expression to be read? Or do I write just to be who and what I am? We are the sacred circle in sacred ceremony. We are happier to know than not. We are happier to be. And that's the poem. We're happier to be ourselves. And when I have been, to some extent, not totally, but really in this ego self who cares about what's going on in the rest of society, and the energies that I sense from the collective, there is a lot of confusion. There is a lot of unhappiness. There's a lot of stress and distress and hatred. All of this lower life energies, all of these lower life energies, they derive from people not knowing themselves, from people not living themselves. And that's something that doesn't have to be difficult. But the more we see of who we are, the more we see how sacred all of this is, that every step of every day, every glance, everything we see and observe and take in is sacred. That means it's set apart as being special, as being that which gives us joy. And that's why we came. We came here to have joy, to be happy, to be part of, and to realize we are creators of all of this about us. If you're here for healing and into love and light, like I am, this poem, writing like this, and all the things that I have written over the past 10 years especially, this is part of my healing. Because who I am spirit incarnate. Who you are spirit incarnate. But each of us with our name and our ancestors and the lineage that has devolved upon us, we are special, unique expressions of spirit incarnate. So to discover that is to discover self, to be who you are. To be what you are, well, we discover self and we create purpose. And the purpose isn't like, oh, I must be a teacher, or I must be a writer, No, the purpose is like, what is the best way that gives me the greatest joy to express my unique self as spirit incarnate? That's what healing is about. I hope you come to know that. If you would like to talk about it, leave comments below. If this had any impact on you in any way, feel free to leave a comment. If nobody sees this or comments, guess what? I'm still healing, and this is part of my healing. I am being who and what I am, and that gives me joy. So there's a lot more that has built up over the past few weeks where I haven't been doing this, sharing, but I will bring those out, bring those energies out another time. For you, I wish your highest good. I wish for you and would send you and work energy towards you to know how very integral a part you are of the sacred circle of life, and to realize that we stand in sacred ceremony, we walk in sacred ceremony every single day. It's better and happier to know that than to not. So until next time, love and peace.